How you feeling? I know obviously that last game got to have been good, and how is everything going in terms of health?
I'm doing good, real good. Just getting better from last week.
Has it been frustrating? I know during fall camp you were a little banged up, and then you're a little banged up last game. It's been a little frustrating not being 100% health.
Yeah, but it's football. You never gotta feel 100%. So just get better each week.
What that play mean to you last week to be able to make that, and when that team was threatening again, but you're able to make a good play on that ball?
You just want to step up and provide big plays for the team. Defense. We talk about game changers with Coach Harsin, so just want to step up and be a game changer.
Was it a pick or was it a strip? Let's hear it from you.
I'll say it's a takeaway.
Yates kind of mentioned too. You're maybe getting 50 pounds to that guy, and we're able to kind of wrestle that ball free, and just talk about that play and being able to do it the way you did.
I felt like we got there at the same time. He had it a little bit, I had it a little bit, but gotta want it more, so just got it out.
So how did you get it out? What was the technique of grabbing it away?
I pulled his arm out, and then I pushed it with my right, and then just pulled it with my left. So kind of got a little air in there to get it out.
I guess Treadway, before the Ole Miss game said something about the corners being small. I guess Lafayette said something. Do you ever get tired of that? Do you think you've proven enough, or did it ever bug you when people keep saying stuff about you guys being small?
Nah, it doesn't bug me. It's fact. We are small, but it doesn't change the play on the field. So you just got to prepare harder each week, and maybe it'll go away.
But I know going back to fall camp, you're saying size is an excuse. Size doesn't matter. It's all about reading your keys and technique and stuff. So is it you kind of proven that, I guess, that it doesn't matter how small you are?
Yeah, size. Everyone gets caught up on size, but preparation, I feel like, is the real key. You prepare hard. You prepare each week. You prepare better than you did last week, and you see people making plays.
What was the difference in the fourth quarter this time? The last two fourth quarters were kind of so-so, and this one here was a 14-0, and you get a couple turnovers.
We kind of just came together as a defense on the sideline and, get everybody's mind right for the fourth quarter. Usually when we go in the fourth quarter, we hold it up like fourth quarter. But this time we actually, everyone looked at each other and said, hey, it's time to go. So that was real good.
What would have been your impressions of Louisiana? I know obviously that the quarterback's kind of a dual threat guy, and you guys are going to be tough in the run game, even at corner, I'm sure, too.
They're a good team. They got big physical receivers. They got a nice quarterback. He puts the ball up for his receivers to make plays on it, and he can also run the ball. So we have to read all our keys and be on top of our game.
What does that mean? I've always wondered, reading your keys. What exactly does that mean?
Each coverage, you have a certain key that's going to tell you what you can possibly get this route or what play. So just having good eyes and playing with good eyes.
When you have a quarterback that will run for yardage, how does that change how you have to play things in the secondary?
You have to stay on your man. You got to stay glued to him when he goes. Even if he's running his route and you think you got it covered, the quarterback can scramble and still put the ball in the air, and he can make a play on it. So you got to just make sure you stay tight to him.
At what point do you have to turn and come upfield? When you realize he's across the line?
Yes, when you realize he's past the line of scrimmage, then you can come off.
So how do people know that? How do you know that if you're 25 yards up the field that he's past? Do they yell it, or how do you kind of know that?
You kind of get a feeling for it on the field. You can kind of see where the sticks are, and then you'll see him running for it.
How does it help that you guys played Ole Miss and they just played Ole Miss? When you're watching the game tape, does that help at all?
Yeah, it's good to see common opponents. Like watching BYU play UConn. It's like the same thing. So it's just good to see teams playing each other that we play.
Some of these coaches, Juice obviously played against them last year. What they talked about that and that game last year, and how do they want this game any extra because of that?
Nah, it's just we gotta go out there and win a football game.
What's impressed you about Jonathan Moxey being able to step up? And I know he's been pressed into maybe more duty than expected. What's kind of stood out about what he's been able to do for you guys?
It's been real good just seeing him develop as a player as well. We talk about each day getting better and each week and trying to be better than we were. And it's just good seeing him getting the game reps, like I talked about when I got game reps my freshman year. Just getting game reps and going forward from there,
How impressed have you been? He's been obviously, kind of. I know you guys always talk about next guy up, but he's been one of those guys that's been pressed into duty with Mercy and Clee going down and having to be stepping in.
Yeah, it's been nice for him to step up and make big plays, and he's been reading his keys and he's been doing good. I mean, he's in there watching film with me. You know, we watch film together. We're at practice together. We're talking about different routes and stuff. So it's been good to see him take it in and apply it on the field.